Ina Mohammed, our legend, Dr. Kipchoge Keino, who arrived last night, the director of this event, Continental Tour, Barnaba Korir, the senior officers from the ministry who are here. I see we also have senior officers from ADAC, Karibuni Sana, executive committee members of Athletics Kenya. We also have the chief executive officer for the World Under-20, Mike Rabar. We have, I want to recognize all the committee members who are seated here today because we recognize the important function that you hold in organizing this event. Karibuni Sana. The members of the Fourth Estate, the staff of Athletics Kenya, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome you all to, first of all, to Riyadh House. Maybe those of you who have not been here, welcome to Riyadh. But I want to make a special welcome to the Cabinet Secretary for having accepted to come and launch this event today, and to do that here at Riyadh House. Those of you who may not know, this is our second visit to this building and to the headquarters of Athletics Kenya, because, sorry, the third time. But the first time that she was here was on the 22nd of July last year. When she came to visit, when she came on an official visit to come and visit Athletics Kenya. And thereafter she has been here again, and this is the third time that she is here. So karibu sana, madam. We want to thank you and to welcome you very, very sincerely that you accepted to come and launch this event. But apart from that, allow me to make a few comments, maybe even outside the Continental Tour, just to recognize what the Cabinet Secretary has done and the few developments that we have seen that is part of development of sports in this country. Madam, allow me to thank you very sincerely for spearheading the renovation of Nyayo National Stadium, which is the main venue for the Continental Tour. We know that it has come a long way. You have done a lot of work. Sometimes I see you there very late in the evening, making sure that the stadium is ready. We want to very sincerely thank you for that effort, because it is one of the stadiums that is key to the development of athletics and development of sports in general in this country. And it is the nearest to us here. It is actually our neighbor. So anytime we have something to do, we normally do it at Nyayo National Stadium. So we want to thank you very, very sincerely. And that is why we even chose that it's going to be the venue for the Continental Tour. So thank you very much for that. We recognize that, and we want to really thank you. And of course, to thank the government of Kenya for the resources that they have put in developing and renovating that stadium. We have, of course, seen other developments within the country. Quite a number of new stadiums that are coming up, others being renovated. Again, we want to thank you very sincerely for this effort and for this initiative that will allow our athletes to continue training, because they have been missing quite a number of these facilities as they train. But now they are going to have these facilities while they prepare, while they prepare for major competitions and championships in the world. I'm sure you are aware, I don't have to go into details, and I know the Cabinet Secretary will also cover some of these, but allow me to say one or two issues about Continental Tour, which was scheduled to have 10 events in the world, but unfortunately, 3 of them were cancelled. That is in Nanjing, China, Kingston, Jamaica, and Hengelo in Netherlands. So the rest of the 6 have already been done, and the 7th will be done, as she said, on the 3rd of October, which is next week, actually. Next week on Saturday. It's very, very close now. We kept saying next year, then we kept saying a few months later, and then the last month we were saying next month, now we are saying next week. And I'm sure we are going to be ready. Of course, the newly refurbished Nyayo National Stadium is the main venue, I've just said. And I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all the athletes who will be coming, both international and local, because we also have our local athletes who will be coming here. We want to also say that the professional list of all athletes have already been done, and we are going to release the list from tomorrow so that you know who will be coming and from where and how many athletes will be there. But since there are still entries that are being done, we will close the entries on on Friday, 25th of this month, so that we can then communicate to all the athletes and everybody else who will be coming. And so we'll be releasing this information immediately after this tomorrow for those who have confirmed, and we'll continue releasing that information and close the entries on Friday, 25th. So today we will not be able to give you the list, and we will not be able to give you the names and where they come from, but I can assure you we have quite a number of athletes who will be coming. Those who have been chosen from the local team within Kenya, we have used the criteria of ranking because we could not do selection or competition or trials. So we have used a selection criteria where we look at the standings and the rankings within the world. We have also used the results of last year in the World Championships in Doha. We have also used the All African Games that took place in Rabat, Morocco last year. And we have also used, the last one that we used is our national championships that we held here in Nairobi. So I don't think anybody will be left out. That is the criteria we have used, and I think it's important for you to know, and it's important for the athletes also to know, so that they don't ask a lot of questions on how we managed to get the athletes from Kenya that will be coming to compete here in Nairobi during this continental tour. So we have used those four criteria systems to select those athletes. And as soon as you get the list of those athletes, then you will be able to go through, and we hope we have not overlooked or missed somebody that may create a bit of a problem. We would like to give everybody a chance because we have got 3 major championships that is going to take place next week from morning of Saturday 3rd all the way until the main event that will start in the afternoon. So we would like to give our athletes as much time as possible so that they can get this chance, particularly after the COVID-19. And so for now, I will leave it at that. It is not my day today, but I thought I should mention to you so that to lessen the questions thereafter, because I know there might be questions on how we selected the athletes, how many they are, and so forth and so on. We will continue giving you the details from tomorrow onwards. And we have a team that has been sitting to look at that and actually select the athletes that will be coming from Kenya. So with those few remarks, I want to once again say welcome all of you. I hope you will enjoy this short function, but it is a very important function, I can assure you. The world has been waiting for this, and I'm sure they are watching now, and they are going to start making sure that we continue with these preparations. It is the last one, and they are very, very eager to find out what we are doing. So thank you so much. Enjoy yourselves, and we hope we'll continue working together towards the production of a very, very important event next week. Thank you so much and welcome.
Thank you so much, Lieutenant General Retired Jackson Tuwei. Well, we will move on with the program, and allow me to welcome and introduce Ambassador Dr. Amina Mohammed, EGH, CAV, the Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Sports, Culture and Heritage.
Let me start by recognizing Dr. Kipchoge Keino, a Kenyan hero and legendary athlete who has served our country with impeccable dedication and patriotism. General Retired Jackson Tuwei, President, Athletics Kenya. I don't know whether the chairman of Sports Kenya is here, but I can see the DG is here. So let me recognize Piers Meto, Director General of Sports Kenya. Let me recognize the CEO of Athletics Kenya, the Senior Vice President of Athletics Kenya, the Director of this event, Mr. Korir, Mike Rabah, Chief Executive Officer, the World Athletics Under-20 Championships, members of the organizing committee led by the event director, distinguished athletes, ladies and gentlemen, we converge here today to launch the first ever World Athletics Continental Tour to be held on the African continent. The Kip Keino Classic is Africa's pioneer one-day meeting outside of the Diamond League. Bearing a gold label, the Nairobi event is classified among the most prestigious world athletic events based on quality of competition and prize money. The name of this event honors Kenya's athletic excellence, a country of many firsts in the world of track. Cultured for speed, consistency, endurance, and smart tack, Kenya sticks out to the world as an outlier in the world of mid and long distance running. Dr. Kipchoge Keino, after whom this Nairobi Gold Label Continental Tour is named, is one of our nation's top sports persons and the pioneer of Kenya's unbeaten command in mid and long distance running. He debuted his international running career in 1962 when he set a national record in the mile. Thereafter, he represented Kenya in the first post-independence games at the 1964 Olympics in Tokyo, finishing 5th in the 5,000 meters. Later that year, he set 2 world records in 3,000 meters and in 5,000 meters. In 1965, at the first ever All-Africa Games in Congo, Brazzaville, he won gold in 1,500 meters and 5,000 meters. At the 1966 Commonwealth Games held in Kingston, Jamaica, he won gold medals in both the mile and 3-mile events. Dr. Keino went on to command the track at the 1968 Olympics in Mexico City, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is extremely interesting. He went on to command the track at the 1968 Olympics in Mexico City. And just listen to this. Despite having to run a mile to the stadium in time for the start owing to traffic delays. Can we give him a hand? Notwithstanding that, his victorious finish in the 1,500 meters with a world record time of 3 minutes, 34.9 seconds, which stood for 16 years. And it came packed with many lifelong lessons for upcoming athletes, many of them credited for our country's half-a-century control of the marathon and other athletic disciplines. It was also at the Mexico City Olympics that he also won a silver medal in the 5,000 meters, despite a gallbladder infection. I think that's also another first. Yet again, silencing and enduring the discomfort of present circumstances to yield victory. At the 1972 Olympics in Munich, Germany, he won his second Olympic gold medal in the 3,000 steeplechase and a silver medal in the 1,500 meters before retiring from active competition in 1973. And I think that he actually earned that retirement after such a long time of fast and endurance. By his leadership, Dr. Kipchoge Keino has mentored a generation of the best athletes in and beyond our country. This event celebrates his enduring spirit and lifelong contributions to the world of sport in and out of competition. Ladies and gentlemen, 7 years ago, Kenya put in a bid to host the IWF World Under-18 Championships. We were awarded the hosting rights and staged one of the most successful events ever staged. We were awarded the, let me repeat that. We were awarded the hosting rights and staged one of the most successful IWF Under-18 at the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, and it was witnessed by over 60,000 fans. More than 30,000 could not access the stadium because it was packed to capacity. Demonstration of Kenya's passionate sports enthusiasm. Owing to this resounding success and following a personal guarantee by His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, World Athletics awarded Kenya the rights to host the World Under-20 Championships, initially scheduled for July of this year. Owing to the coronavirus pandemic, this event has been rescheduled to August 17th to 22nd of next year. Ladies and gentlemen, last year, in conjunction with Athletics Kenya, I negotiated for Kenya to be included as one of the 10 host cities scheduled to convene the new World Athletics Continental Tour. Together with the president of AK and the director, we traveled to Monaco to engage the top leadership of World Athletics, led by the president, Lord Sebastian Coe, to for Nairobi's turn and offer Kenyans a chance to witness and celebrate the triumph of our national heroes here at home. Continued and deliberate discussions with World Athletics yielded an affirmation for Nairobi to be included in the list of 10 cities designated to host the first series of the World Continental Tour. Other designated cities included Tokyo, Japan, Nanjing, China, Ostrava, Czech Republic, Hengelo, Netherlands, Turku in Finland, Kingston, Jamaica, Székesfehérvár in Hungary, Silesia in Poland, and Zagreb in Croatia. It's therefore with great pride, ladies and gentlemen, that I launch the Keep Keino Classic to be held at the Nyayo National Stadium on the 3rd of October this year, named after our trailblazing legend, Dr. Kipchoge Keino. The Keep Keino Classic, expected to convene more than 150 elite competitors is yet another huge leap in appreciating Kenya's ability to host mega sports events. It's my hope that the successful management of this important component of the World Athletics Continental Tour for an initial period of 3 years is a precursor to realizing our ambition to host the World Athletics Championships in the year 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, we focused on completing the construction of world-class stadiums across the country. Despite various challenges, we have secured return-to-work formula for all with a deliverable deadline of December of this year. I wish to appreciate the support of county governments and local administrative structures for joining the ministry's monitoring team to assure completion. I would like to thank Athletics Kenya, led by its president, retired General Jackson Tuwei, the local organizing committee, headed by the meeting director, Mr. Barnabas Korir, and all those who spared no effort to make this event possible. Finally, I wish to thank the Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Sports, Mr. Joe Okudo, who was supposed to be here with us, but was actually traveling from Naivasha, where he'd gone to represent the ministry in a meeting with the parliamentary committee. I know that he's on his way and he should be here shortly, but I just want to put on record my very, very special thanks to him for all the support, all the amazing work that he has been doing over the last year that he's been with us. Finally, I wish all our participating athletes glorious victory. Remember your greatness and dare to stand on the shoulders of the legends who have preceded you by conquering your inhibitions and bringing your winning attitude to the track. You will be honoring your country and the great men and women who sacrificed everything so that you could experience this moment. To all visiting athletes, I assure you of an unrivaled experience marked by exceptional Kenyan generosity and hospitality. We look forward to welcoming you all to Nairobi. With these remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for being here. It is now my distinct honor and privilege to declare the Keep Kano Classic officially launched. And thank you very much.
Just put it here. Maybe you can just stand here.
When they want to walk, you go there.
Yeah. I need you to support me talking.
Okay.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome. And right before you is the official Continental Tour video of the World Athletics Continental Tour in Nairobi.
participants.
Makofi, makofi. Ladies and gentlemen, we can consider the Kip Keino Classic in Nairobi part of the World Athletics Continental Tour officially launched. A round of applause, please. Fantastic stuff. Allow me once again to welcome on stage a legend, and the legend after which this particular tour or event is named after. Dr. Kipchoge Keino, please make your way over to the stage for your speech and remarks. Thank you so much. A round of applause for the legend, please.
Your Excellency, the Ambassador and Minister of Sports, the President of Athletic Kenya, members of the organizing committee of this very important event, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to me to have a very important event coming to Kenya. The World Athletics Continental Tour Gold to be held here in Nairobi. It is so important for all of us that what we do in athletics and what we do in sports, it makes the name of this country very high. This country, we need to work together, Your Excellency, to be able to develop the youth of this country. We have all the talent in all the sports, and we need an investment of infrastructure so that in every school, every high school, every university, we'll be able to have facilities to be able to produce the best sportsmen for this country. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot in our country. What we need is to develop, to train. We can be able to perform in all sports. When I started myself, I used to run to school, and that running to school made me to have an interest to be able to perform and represent my country within the East African Championship before independence. And after independence, I was able to go out of the country to represent my country. One day, when I was out of this country, I was told, "What are you doing here, monkey?" I said, "I'm a monkey from Kenya, and I'll run to represent my country and go back to my country as a monkey." So, ladies and gentlemen, our athletes have made us proud to produce the best athletes in the country. And we still have a lot to do in our country through athletics. I'm proud to see an event coming in here in this continent of Africa, athletics for legend Kip Keino, and we need to welcome those people who would think to bring this event to this country. We are proud, and we say, let us show an interest and support this first event of World Athletics coming to Kenya. It is entirely to us and our government and the organizing committee And also, the youth of this country will be proud to see what is happening with those people coming from other countries in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I normally don't make a speech. I'm a man of action, but I feel that we have a lot to do in sports in this country. We need unity. We need hard work for our youth. We have an event coming in the Olympic. And the Olympic is so important for us to be able to come home with several medals. I have hope, Your Excellency, that you are the ambassador of our country. You have done a lot through the ambassador. You will do a lot through sports. Let us develop infrastructure in sports. Let us have a unity of development of sports in this country. We have a lot which we need unity. We need an investment. I personally negotiate for Sport Lotto to come in to this country to be able to have a sponsorship for athletics. We have negotiated with other firms, which I'm proud, what they have done for sponsorship of our Team Kenya and preparing that team to be able to perform. Ladies and gentlemen, we can do better. We can improve as sportsmen and love for sport in this country, for the youth of our country and the name of this country. I personally feel when we had the last Olympic, we came up with several medals, which we were the best in the continent of Africa, and we are among the best in the world, 15 or 25 in the world. I personally have traveled more than 187 countries, but I must tell you, what you have is the best for your country. This country has the best for sportsmen. Let us develop, and I wish you all the best for coming in here today. Let us work to support the event coming in next month. This will be a great honor for us as Kenyan. Not for Kip Keino, but for Kenya Athletics Championship in the continent of Africa and in the world. May God bless you and give you all that support to have a unity. If we are not united, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot do anything. What I'm asking you people is a unity through sports. Sport unites the youth of the world. And they have made the youth of this country to see the world and not paying anything. Today, sports can be able to make you a very important person and develop to your family. Those are the most important, Mr. President and the executive members of athletics in this country. We have a lot. God bless you and be able to do a lot. Thank you.
The legend himself, Dr. Kipchoge Keino. Thank you so much. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as Dr. Kipchoge Keino makes his way off the stage. And just to acknowledge a few athletes in our presence, some world beaters amongst us. A round of applause to Mercy Cherona. We do have Leonard Bett, and we also do have Mary Mora in our presence. Another round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, Ibrahim Hussein in our presence, legendary marathoner there. Okay, we do move on with the program, and I will invite onto stage Lieutenant General retired Jackson Tuwei, Athletics Kenya President, for his thank you speech as well as closing remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the last phase of the event. Another round of applause.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam CS, for sparing your time to come and launch this event. We are highly privileged to have this event here in Kenya. It is the first one in Kenya, the first one in Africa. Actually, Continental Tour is a new initiative of the World Athletics. And we are very, very grateful that you supported, you personally went to Monaco to support the hosting rights to be given to Kenya, and that is why we are here today. I know the amount of time, the amount of effort you put while we were in Monaco to make sure that this event comes here. It was not easy, and it was not simple. It actually took a lot of time, and we were almost getting to miss that opportunity to host this event here. But because of your efforts, you went beyond the call of duty to talk to the officials, to talk to the president of World Athletics, to make sure that we get this event coming here. We sincerely thank you so much for that effort. And that is why we are here today. Although we were supposed to have done it on the 2nd of May, but if you are all aware that because of COVID-19, we could not do that. So thank you so much. And thank you for the support that you have given to athletics and to sports in general. It's only last Friday that you released the protocols to open the sports in this country. Again, another milestone that we have seen, and we want to thank you so much for that. We in athletics, we have already taken it up immediately, and actually, we are going to use those protocols to make sure that in this continental event that is coming up next week, we actually use those protocols to the very best of our ability, so that we all follow the instructions as per the letter. So we want to thank you for that. For Daktari Kipchoge, sometimes we have no words to say. The amount of contribution you have done to this country in terms of sports, we want to thank you. And you still have the energy to do it. In fact, when I saw you today, I thought you can still go to Tokyo and bring another Olympic medal. Yeah, because he looks so fit that you cannot believe he was running in 1962, 1964, 1968, and even before that, before independence. So we want to pray for you so that God gives you strength as you continue to give us this support that we need very seriously, so that you can then inspire the young generation to see that they follow your example. Currently, we have a few problems with some of our young generation, but when they see you, I'm sure, and when they hear you talking here, I'm sure they are going to see and they are going to feel very proud that they can get to your level, the level of Ibrahim Hussein and others. We have got quite a number of athletes who have retired, and I'm sure they give very good examples. So we want to advise also our young athletes to make sure that they see the role models that we have got in this country, the athletes who have made a lot of effort, a lot of contribution in making sure that our country is put to the level where it is today. And let me also take this advice to them to say, please, let's get out of the problems that we are having today, and I'm sure we should be able to make sure that we play clean and we play fair to everybody in the world. You can still win, and you can ask Kipchoge here, Dr. Kipchoge, you can still win without using any substance or anything you put in your body to enhance your performance. You can still win clean, and we can still win clean. So please, let us work hard. He has talked about it. You cannot get anything without working hard. You must work hard. You must train hard. You must put all your effort to make sure that you go and win. For those who are going to London Olympics next week also, because we have got our athletes who are going to compete in the London Marathon next week, actually one day after the Continental Tour here. We want to wish them well. We want to wish them a good win. It is, again, not going to be very easy. It is a new track. And it's the first one that they are going to do that kind of thing. So we wish them all the very best of luck. If we get a chance, we will want to see them off, maybe next week, God willing, so that they see that we are together. We are together as they go to London, London Marathon. Kenya has been winning in London Marathon for several times. And this is definitely not going to be an exception. So we want to wish them another good win as they go out there. And those who will be competing in the Continental Tour, we also want to wish them a nice event. I know they have missed it. They have missed the championships since we had the last cross-country championships at Ngong Racecourse when we were preparing to go to Lome, Togo for the African cross-country championships. And immediately after that, we have not had any other single event except one virtual event we had the other day with another country. And so this is going to be an opening of the sport, and we hope that we'll continue doing this as we go into the end of the year. Next month, we are going to have the World Half Marathon in Gdynia in Poland. We also want to wish that team going there to go well and have a nice championship and win while they are there. Otherwise, as we come towards the end of the year, we want to wish you all the very best of luck. Madam, thank you so much once again for your effort. It is definitely a great time to see that you can go to every part of this country to see what is going on, to see that the facilities are developed for the sake of the athlete of this country. It is really amazing, and we want to wish you all God's blessings and God's prayers so that you can continue doing this for the sake of the athletes and the sportsmen and women of this country. With those few remarks, allow me to end there. We want to wish you a nice week. For those of us who are working, we still have a lot of work at Nyayo National Stadium. We still have a lot of work to communicate to the rest of the world, to invite the athletes, to give them all the information they need, to organize the reception, and to organize that is all that is required to be done. So let us work hard so that the athletes can come enjoy the hospitality of our country and to enjoy this beautiful weather, and we bid them when we go to the track. Otherwise, thank you so much, and we wish you all the very best of luck. May God bless all of you. Thank you so much.
Athletics Kenya President Lieutenant General Retired Jackson Tuwei there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the event. Just a few announcements. After this, there will be photo opportunities. We have had some requests from sections of the media that they would like another session with the 4 panelists. We will be able to organize for that. Don't forget as well that to your extreme left, there are snacks and, of course, some refreshments for you after the event. And there will also be handing. Oh, I can see it's happening as we speak. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. There is the handing over of some gifts to the panelists, of course, lady and gentlemen. And the World Athletics Continental Tour Gold Nairobi Edition 2020 will be live on NTV Kenya. That will be on Saturday, October 3rd. NTV, of course, the official broadcast partner of this monumental inaugural event right here in Nairobi, Kenya. Don't forget that will be followed up by the London Marathon. That will be on 4th October, Sunday. So make sure to keep it NTV that entire weekend, and not just NTV Kenya, but the digital platforms as well. There will be lots of updates on the Twitter, Instagram, Facebook accounts, YouTube accounts as well. So be sure to tune in there. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been my pleasure to be your host. I'm Ida Warenga. Do enjoy the rest of your afternoon and consider the World Athletics Continental Tour officially launched.
help women find independence by training them in fish farming. It's tough on my back, joints, and can cause headaches. Panadol Extra relieves multiple types of pain.
If symptoms persist, seek medical advice.
Tabisila's first letter was a doctor's note. Why do you think the doctor said Tabisila should stay at home? Tabisila's second letter was from her classmates. Can you see what pictures Tabisila's class drew on her Get Well Soon card?
If you have a friend, maybe they're unwell, maybe they're at home, maybe you miss them. How about you write a letter and let them know how you feel?
Join us every Monday at 8 p.m. with Grace Ekirapa on the Nighttime Tales.
Dad, Abu told me that his dad is retiring. What about you? Are you going to retire?
2020 showed us to never say never. Ensure your happiness with APA. Should never ever happen.
When the world changed, it made us go back to the simple joys and love the little things even more. Like serving up your best, eating together, and sharing more. Now, we'll take nothing for granted. And always remember to taste the simple joys. Coca-Cola. Taste the simple joys.
When you buy a bar of Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolate, you can help change the story. That's because we will use part of the proceeds to donate milk to less fortunate children across our beautiful country. Let us come together and show the generous spirit that is inside of all of us. Cadbury Dairy Milk. There's a glass and a half in everyone.
It's time to kickstart your smart and give your brain a mega boost with DSTV. There's oodles of mind-blowing channels for kids young and old.
That's amazing!
With shows by the zillion for every household. Yes! Plus adventure and learning and laughter galore. Whatever your brain boost, you'll find it and more.
And that's a recipe for awesomeness.
All together now. To get your knowledge workout, get connected to DSTV.
Oh my, oh my, oh my days. Life is wonderful. Life is wonderful. Life is wonderful. Life is wonderful. Never understood. Never understood. Life can be this good.
Karatina University wishes to announce to all new and continuing students that lectures of the first semester of the 2020-2021 academic year are ongoing. New students university joining instructions and details on creation of e-learning account for all students are on the university website. Payment of requisite fees is a requirement.
When the world changed, it made us go back to the simple joys and love the little things even more. Like serving up your best, eating together, and sharing more. Now, we'll take nothing for granted. And always remember to taste the simple joys. Coca-Cola. Taste the simple joys.
Rwanda has seen steady economic growth in the last decade, and this has created a fertile ground for the diaspora to return home as they are also seeking greener pastures. But how has the country facilitated their return?
In a month, we are looking at about 30 patients. That is a huge drop. from a way over 100 patients. We are now using technology more because now we're having to consult through the phone and through avenues such as WhatsApp, which can allow you to video call.
Did you know there's a laundry bar soap that can help save you time, water, and money? You save by not having to use multiple products. And you only rinse once. For a laundry soap that can help save you time, water, and money, try Whitewash Extra. Brand power, helping you buy better.
This is NTV.
Naam, hujambo mpenzi mtazamaji popote ulipo, ni sana wakati mwingine tena tunapokutana kwenye meza ya NTV. Sasa tuie radhi tumeanza kwa kuchelewa, lakini hii inatokana na ile shughuli babu kubwa ambayo ilikuwa inaendelea katika makao makuu ya riadha humu nchini, Riadha House hapa jijini Nairobi. Moja kati ya shughuli pevu kabisa katika ulimwengu wa riadha, Kipkeino Classic, maandalizi tu ya riadha ya marathon ya London Marathon ambayo itakuwa Jumapili ya tarehe 4 mwezi wa Oktoba mwaka huu 2020. Moja kati ya shughuli ambazo zitakuwa zinafungua milango ya ulimwengu wa spoti katika ngazi ya kimataifa, na hapa NTV tutakuletea shughuli zote hizo mubashara kabisa. Lakini pamoja na hayo, leo katika NTV Sasa tunatupia jicho swala ambalo limekuwa likigonga vichwa vya habari katika wiki kadhaa zilizopita, na chini ya saa 2 zilizopita Waziri Profesa George Magoha alikuwa akikutana na wadau na baadaye kutoa taarifa kuhusiana na mipango ya serikali ya ufunguzi wa shule, akisema kwamba bado kuna kikao kingine cha juu zaidi ambacho kitafanyika katikati ya wiki hii, na baadaye kidogo jopo hilo litakuwa linazungumza na wadau wengine pamoja na serikali kuweka mikakati ya pamoja na kutoa kauli ya pamoja kuhusu ni lini haswa shule zitafunguliwa. Huenda kipaumbele maalum kikatolewa kwa wanafunzi ambao ni watahiniwa wa mitihani ya kitaifa KCPE na KCSE, na vile vile wale wanafunzi wa vyuo vikuu ambao walikuwa wanapaswa kuwa wanahitimu mwaka huu. Lakini yote 9-10 ni kwamba tunaendelea vile vile kutupia jicho matukio mengine mbalimbali. Leila Mohamed alikuwa katika mkutano huu ambao ulifanyika katika taasisi ya kitaifa ya kuratibu mitaala humu nchini KICD. Sasa amerudi, yuko hapa studioni. Baadaye kidogo tutakuwa tunakwenda katika kaunti ya Nyeri kusikia wakazi wa Nyeri wanasemaje kuhusiana na swala zima la ufunguzi wa shule. Leila, inaonekana bado kuna mkanganyiko wa aina fulani kuhusiana ni lini haswa shule zifunguliwe.
Kabisa Salim, unakumbuka kwamba swala hili la ni lini hasa watoto wetu wataweza kurejea darasani kwa masomo yao ambayo yamekosa kufanyika darasani kwa miezi 7 sasa. Wizara bado inasalia kimya na inabana swala hilo kifuani, ikisisitiza kwamba ni Rais Uhuru Kenyatta peke yake ambaye ataweza kutoa taarifa kamili ya ni lini haswa. Waziri Magoha akisema kwamba taarifa za hapo awali kusisitiza kwamba shule zitafunguliwa Oktoba 19 ni taarifa ambazo zinapotosha, na kwamba jopo kazi ambalo lilianza kuketi wiki iliyopita bado liko katika awamu ya pale mbele kujadiliana swala zima la usalama wa wanafunzi, usalama wa walimu. Lakini lililotokea katika mkutano wa leo ni kwamba walimu wote ambao wako chini ya tume ya TSC wameomba kufika shuleni tarehe 28 ambayo ni Jumatatu ijayo kuweza kufanya mikakati ya kutosha kuhakikisha kwamba watoto watakaporejea darasani basi mambo yatakuwa ni shwari. Wizara inasema kwamba inaandaa ratiba ya masomo vyema. Kumbuka kuna lile swala la wanaotarajiwa kufanya mitihani yao ya kitaifa watafanya mwaka huu ama mwaka ujao, na itakuwaje katika darasa la 8 watakapokamilisha mitihani yao ya miaka baada miaka 8 wataelekea wapi, ikizingatiwa kwamba kuna masuala mengi ambayo hayajajionyesha bayana kwa sasa. Lakini tumsikilize Waziri Magoha kwanza alivyozungumza muda uliopita kidogo.
We have agreed. It is not Magoha, son of Magoha. I have no powers. Whatever, I'm the spokesperson for these people. So what she has mentioned to you is true. We are going to say that the teachers can come latest Monday next week. If you love your school and you live near there, that's fine. Because of the localization, if you are still far, if you arrive on Monday, it is still fine. If you arrive on the 28th as the last day, it is still fine. We want the schools to be habitable. We have been visiting them. Most of them are in very good state. Grass is uncut, requires cleaning. There are a few schools that have been damaged. I was at Kandaria while Lebelio was in Baringo, and my director of secondary was somewhere in Budalangi, and another director was somewhere in Migori. We have been to the schools that have issues. The point that you must take home is that all children who belong to those schools have been placed in other schools as we wait to deal with those schools. So let it not be a center of conversation for 10 years. Are we together? We have also discussed.
Kwa hivyo hayo ni mafupi tu. Waziri Maguha aliweza kuzungumzia masuala mengi zaidi ambayo tutaweza kukuandalia katika taarifa zetu za baadaye. Lakini kwa sasa, kabla ya Salim Swaleh kuendelea na swala lake la siku na majadiliano ambayo yalipo, tunaye mwenzetu Rose Madhuku ambaye yuko katika kaunti ya Nyeri na anaweza kuzungumza na baadhi ya wananchi kuhusu swala hili la wanafunzi kuweza kurejea shuleni. Lakini kilicho bayana kwa sasa, japo waziri amekataa kuzungumzia swala hilo, inaonekana wazi kwamba skuli zitaweza kufunguliwa kabla ya Januari mwaka 2021.
Naam, Leila, kama ulivyosema, swala la ufunguzi wa shule ni swala pia lililozua adhari ya mchanganyiko hapa katika kaunti ya Nyeri, huku wadau katika sekta ya elimu wakitarajia kwamba shule zitaweza kufunguliwa hivi karibuni. Na kama ulivyotueleza Leila, waziri wa elimu Profesa George Magoha hii leo ameweza kuzungumza na maombi ya wadau katika sekta ya elimu huenda yakajibiwa, kwani waziri Magoha amesema kwamba ameuliza walimu kuweza kurejea mashuleni tarehe 28, na pia amesema kwamba wanafunzi katika vyuo vikuu huenda wakaweza kufanya mitihani yao katika mashule. Na tuko katika shule ya Nyeri National Polytechnic, mojawapo ya shule waziri aliyopendekeza kuwe shule bora kwa maandalizi ya ufunguzi wa shule. Na tutaweza tu kuzungumza na mwalimu mkuu katika shule hii atueleze tu kwa kifupi ni mambo yapi wamefanya kujiandaa kwa ufunguzi wa shule. Naam, asante sana kwa kujiunga nasi katika NTV Sasa. Kwa kifupi tu tueleze mmefanya nini kama shule kujitayarisha kwa ufunguzi wa shule.
Okay, asante sana. Kwa majina ninaitwa Anne Mwangi. Let me start off by thanking the CS for recognizing the Nyeri National Polytechnic as a benchmark. We sincerely thank him for that. We have done a lot in preparation for the reopening. At the gate, we have installed automatic thermal cameras, which are able to detect whether one is wearing a mask. It will also take your temperature, and it will also identify the person. So in case you come and your temperature is high, of course, the whoever is at the gate will know, and of course you'll be asked to isolate, to wait, and the temperature will be checked a lot.
Naam, asante sana kwa mwalimu Nancy Anne Mwangi Samahani, akitueleza tu baadhi ya mambo waliofanya kama shule kuweza kujitayarisha ama kujiandaa kwa ufunguzi wa shule hii. Na tukikumbuka kitu moja Salim, ni kwamba serikali kuu imetenga shilingi bilioni 1.9 kwa maandalizi ya ufunguzi wa shule. Wengi wa wananchi katika kaunti hii ya Nyeri wakitarajia kwamba pesa hizi zitaweza kutumika zinavyostahili. Lakini kwa sasa na kurudisha kwako studioni Salim.
Naam, asante sana. Asante sana. Rose Madhuku ambaye ni mwandishi wetu katika mji huo wa Nyeri. Bila shaka mtazamaji, nafahamu kwamba Rose alikuwa na mengi zaidi, lakini muda haunasi. Tuna dakika chache tu za kutupia jicho makuu na mapana na marefu kuhusiana na mjadala wetu hapa studioni, japo kwa mukhtasari sana. Hapa studioni naye mwalimu Sifuna Otoa ambaye kama kawaida huwa anatutoa taka za masikioni kuhusiana na masuala mengi, masuala madal basar kuhusiana na sekta hii ya elimu. Pamoja naye ni mzazi Rita Mudheu ambao si mgeni sana katika studio zetu. Tunashukuru sana kwa kujiunga nasi. Na kwa haraka tu, Rita, kama mzazi, unaposikia kuna vuta ni kuvute, hali ya sitafahamu kuhusiana ni lini hasa shule zitafunguliwa, wewe kama mzazi nini nakupitikia katika fikra zako?
Sisi kama wazazi ama mimi kama mzazi, washikadau katika hii sekta ya elimu na pia Wizara ya Afya wakati wanakuwa na huu mvutano ambao sintofahamu ni leo ni kesho, inatupatia sisi wazazi wasiwasi, kwa sababu hatujui tutajipanga vipi. Ni kesho, ni mwisho wa huu mwezi, ni Januari. Kwa hivyo tunasihi serikali na Wizara ya Elimu na ya Afya na wazazi tuambiwe ni siku gani. Hii vuta huku na kule haitusaidii kama wazazi. Wazazi wanahitaji kujipanga, kupewa muda wa kujipanga. Kama kununulia watoto sare za shule. Wazazi wengi saa hii tutanunulia watoto wetu sare mpya za shule. Wazazi wengi wataniunga mkono wakisema watoto wetu wamekaa nyumbani muda mrefu, kwa hivyo hata wamekuwa kimwili, wengine wamerefuka, viatu zimewaacha. Kwa hivyo serikali
kwa kweli ni mzigo mzito.
Yes.
Na ni mzigo ambao haujulikani lini utautwika na lini utautua. Mwalimu Sifuna, mmetakiwa kuwa shuleni sasa kuanzia wiki ijayo tarehe 28. Labda unaweza kusema ni tangazo ambalo mlikuwa mmelitarajia?
Mwanzo ni kuambia kwamba sisi kama walimu wa Kenya tumekuwa tayari sana kutokea kitambo sana kwamba hii kazi tulisomea na tukakuwa na hamu ya kuifanya. Ila changamoto swali tunalojiuliza kila siku ni kwamba mazingira sisi tunayoyafanyia kazi ambapo ni mule shuleni ni salama kwa sisi kama walimu na vile wanafunzi. Umemsikia Binazi Masharia na pia inanikera mimi kama mwalimu kusikia kwamba profesa wetu ambaye mimi mwenyewe na mheshimu George Magoha anasema kwamba yeye kama stakeholder, yeye kama mwenyewe hana hiyo policy direction ya kusema ni lini. Kwa hivyo Wakenya ambao ni karibu milioni 40 ni nani atakaye waelekeza iwapo waziri mwenyewe anasema ya kwamba yeye hana ule uwezo wa kuelekeza. Kwa hivyo hapo mimi nimekuwa nikisema kama mwalimu Otoa Sifuna kwamba serikali Ministry of Education hapo imetufeli kidogo kwamba hatuna hiyo policy direction ambayo tunastahili sisi kupata kama walimu na pia wanafunzi. Amesema mzazi hapa, wanafunzi wengi sana wanakiwewe, haswa wanafunzi wa kidato cha 4, wanafunzi wa darasa la 8 ambao wanastahili kuketi mtihani, ambapo unaona sasa ratiba ile academic calendar inabanwa sana na wanaangalia kwamba muda huu watakao jitayarisha ili wafanye mtihani wao wa mwisho, ambapo sisi kama inji tumeweza kuwa ni wanasema kwa kimombo exam oriented society, kwamba ukifeli basi ni hivyo. Lakini vile umesikia jambo ambalo umeniuliza kwamba sisi kama walimu tunaenda tarehe 28. Swali ninalojiuliza mimi kama mwalimu, tunaenda kufanya nini? Wanafunzi hawapo. Kwa hivyo waziri profesa angetuambia tuende na slasha na jembe tuende tufieke shule au vipi? Na pipi iko wapi? Kwa sababu tutakapofika shuleni tutakuwa wengi pia. Usalama uko wapi?
Rita, kumekuwa na mazungumzo kuhusiana na ule usalama wa wanafunzi. Watu wanazungumzia ule usalama wa walimu katika mazingira yao ya kazi. Kama mzazi, unahisi kwamba tumefanya maandalizi kama taifa ya kutosha kuhakikisha kwamba inavyoonekana shule itafunguliwa kama alivyosema Leila, pengine kabla ya mwaka huu kuisha? Unahisi kuna mazingira salama ya wanafunzi kurudi shuleni hasa kwa kuzingatia maambukizi ya corona?
Kama mzazi nahisi bado serikali na Wizara ya Elimu bado hawako tayari kuweka mikakati ambayo mikakati ya WHO ambayo ni kila mtu akue na barakoa na social distancing. Tunajua shule za umma ziko na shida ya msongamano kule katika bweni, madarasani. Hakuna jambo lolote ambalo nimesikia Magoha akituambia sisi kama wazazi wameweka mikakati gani huko shuleni ama wanapanga kufanya nini na kwa muda, itachukua muda mgani kuweka hii mikakati ndio watoto wetu waweze kurudi shule. Mimi kama mzazi ninahisi kwamba hawako tayari na siko tayari kuweka mtoto wangu kwa mahali ambapo anaweza kuambukizwa hizi virusi. Kwa hivyo hapo wametuangusha.
Changamoto gani ambayo unahisi itajitokeza kama serikali itatangaza kwamba shule zifunguliwe mwaka huu?
Kitu ya kwanza ni tuangalie shule za upili ambazo ni za watoto wanalala kwa bweni. ukiangalia shule nyingi, hata ukiongea na walimu watakwambia kuna msongamano katika bweni. Hilo jambo watatatuaje? Kama wakati hakukuwa na hizi virusi kulikuwa bado na hiyo shida ya msongamano, wanapanga kufanya aje? Hatujui kama wanataka watoto warudi na vile kwa kimombo wanasema faces, ama kutaenda aje, ama tutatengeneza tent huko nje tuweke vitanda. Hakuna mtu yeyote anatuambia hili jambo. Kwa hivyo mimi kama mzazi na wazazi wengi tunahisi kwamba serikali iko tayari.
Katika swala zima la mtihani umeligusia vizuri sana mwalimu Otoa. Kalenda ya mtihani, bila shaka umesema Kenya ni taifa ambalo limejipinda zaidi katika masuala ya mtihani, na ukifeli ndio basi. Unahisi wanafunzi ambao ni wa darasa la 8, wanafunzi ambao ni wa kidato cha 4, na hata wale wa vyuo vikuu ambao walikuwa wanatarajia kuhitimu mwaka huu, ni changamoto gani ambazo zinawakumba kwa sasa?
Kwanza mimi kama mwalimu usema kwamba usiende tu darasani. Mimi nafunza Kiingereza na fasihi ya Kiingereza. Usiende tu kufunza maswala ya kiakili, cognitive ability. Sasa hivi tunapozungumza, ndugu yangu, hawa watoto wetu wanapitia hali ngumu sana ya kisaikolojia. Na iwapo hatutawapea mustakabali ambao ni mzuri, kwamba wanajua wataketi nyumbani hadi wakati huu ndio warudi shuleni, tunaendelea kuwapa kiwewe hawa wanafunzi na vile vile wazazi wao. Kwa hivyo masuala ya mitihani ujue kwamba lazima unapofanya mtihani ukue psychologically prepared. Na kwa hivyo mimi nitarudia nikisema kwamba Ministry ya Education, ambayo mimi sina shaka kwamba iko na watu ambao wamehitimu vyema sana. Professor George Magoha ameweza kusimamia chuo kikuu cha Nairobi hapa. Ningemsihi akuwe na hiyo leadership. Aweze kuangalia maswala ya watoto. Iwapo Ministry ya Education imeona kwamba sisi kama nje hatujakuwa tayari, wacha waseme tu kinaga ubaga kwamba shule hazitafunguliwa hadi Januari. Umemsikiza hapa akisema kwamba hawa wanafunzi ambao hawataenda wana shule mbali watakuwa ni wenye kusomea pale. Iwapo nimemnukuu vizuri sana. Hiyo inarudisha hiyo community based learning ambayo mzazi mmoja wa hii nchi alienda mahakamani na akaweza kuipinga.
Wacha nije kwako Rita, manake tuna kama dakika 3 hivi. Kuna fikra kwamba huenda kalenda ya mwaka huu ndio imepotea hivyo, kwa sababu hata kama wanafunzi watarudi, pengine ni wale wanafunzi ambao wanatarajia kufanya mtihani peke yake. Kuna wasiwasi kwamba wanafunzi wengine watalazimishwa kurudia madarasa ambayo wamekuweko mwaka huu. Wako tayari wanafunzi?
Wanafunzi wengi hawako tayari, na kusema hawako tayari kama Bwana Sifuna ameguzia mambo ya kisaikolojia. Watoto wetu tunahitaji kuwatayarisha pia kisaikolojia. Mambo kama haya yanasemekana ni mambo pia watoto wetu watahitaji kukalishwa chini, kama ni lazima warudie kidato ama darasa walilokuwa. Tayarishwe kisaikolojia ndio waweze kukubali maneno kama hayo. Pia watoto wengi kama
nani ni jukumu la nani kuwatayarisha kisaikolojia?
Sisi wazazi na washikadau. Sisi na hapo ndipo wazazi kama mzazi sioni ni kama tunajumuishwa katika haya mambo. Hakuna mtu anatuuliza, tunaona tu kwenye vyombo vya habari imeamuliwa hivi. Kuongezea ni kwamba watoto wengine walienda kutafuta ajira. Maisha huku nje ni ngumu. Kusaidia wazazi wao ili kuweka chakula kwa meza. Hao watoto lazima warudishwe shule. Ni ngumu sana mtoto ambaye amezoea kwenda huku. Hata ukitoka hapa nje utaona mtoto anauza switi nini. Huo mtoto lazima arudishwe tena akili shuleni.
Kwa haraka tu
utapata kwamba pia hata waacha nizungumze in that capacity kwamba pia mzazi pia. Hela zimekuwa ngumu sana kupatikana siku hizi. Wazazi wengi wamepoteza ajira kwa sababu ya hii COVID-19. Kwa hivyo huwezi kwamba tu ukapress button on and off useme ya kwamba watoto warudi shuleni next week. Hauja wauliza hawa wanafunzi wazazi, je, mko na karo ya kulipa? Hauja jitokeza kinaga ubaga ukasema kwamba karo ya muhula wa pili na muhula wa tatu hamtalipa. Serikali kwa hivyo mimi ningesihi serikali, na sisemi ya kwamba walivyosema wao wenyewe kwamba swala tulilo nalo hili ni la afya, si la kielimu. It is a health crisis. not an educational crisis. Kwa hivyo waangalie parameters zote, waangalie mzazi, waangalie mwanafunzi, waangalie mwalimu. Na vile vile kuna kundi moja lile ambalo linastahili hata likue Nazi Macharia angewaambia warudi shuleni 28th ni ile ya support staff. Hawa cooks, hawa groundsmen, saizi tunaongelea miezi 6 wako nje ya ajira. Wanaposema kwamba nyasi shuleni hazijafyekwa, sisi walimu tutaenda kufyeka nyasi.
Tutaangalia Jumatatu tuone kama
tutafyeka bwana.
Watoa Sifuna watabeba
kile kifyeki na
kauli ya mwisho labda kutufundia.
Kauli ya mwisho ni serikali ijaribu kujumuisha wazazi, ijaribu kuangalia vile ameguzia kwa kidogo, wazazi wengi pia walipoteza ajira, biashara hakuna. Ile pesa ilikuwa imeletwa na wahisani, ingetumiwa kidogo kupewa shule ili wazazi wasilipe karo mula wa kwanza ama wa pili, ama tulipe asilimia kidogo. Na pia niko na swali ambalo alijaguziwa. Wakati mnaporudi shule kuna testing,
assessment.
Kama watu
watapimwa na walimu.
Hilo ni swali zuri na bila shaka mtarajia serikali itatoa maoni na mwongozo kuhusiana na hayo yote. Mpenzi mtazamaji, tungependa kuendelea lakini muda haunasi. Nisome tu kwa haraka baadhi ya jumbe ambazo zimetoka kwa watazamaji wetu. Huyu Dauda hapa anasema wafungue shule mwakani, sio mwaka huu. Alisema elimu inaweza komboa lakini haiwezi komboa maisha ya mtu, hivyo wasihatarishe maisha ya watoto. Nina huyu hapa Fremod anasema if truly corona is there, the government of Kenya is telling us of, I don't believe we shall go for lockdown if schools reopen. Haya, na mwisho kabisa nina huyu hapa ambaye ni Geoffrey anasema I think we should stick to the first option. Schools should open in January unless they will adhere to all rules laid down by the Ministry of Health. Mpenzi mtazamaji, hadi kufikia hapo natamatisha NTV Sasa kwa mchana huu. Usiondoke hapo ulipo. NTV at 1, taarifa za kina na utendeti kwa lugha ya Kiingereza zitakujia baada ya muda usio mrefu. Mimi ni Salim Swaleh na kutakia dhuhuri njema, kwa heri.